What's up, people? Welcome to another episode of Robo Talk. Um, Instant match reaction to Arsenal's game against Villareal. Before we get into it, Rash, how you doing, my man? How you been?
Alhamdulillah, you know, Alhamdulillah, but I've just been doing well normally. I'm trying to say it's Friday tomorrow. It's a odd night tonight, so a lot of work that I'm going to be putting in tonight
Yeah,
religiously. But
yeah,
how I'm feeling about Arsenal right now, bruv, I'm hot.
yeah.
I, like I don't want to lose my temper, but
Mm,
I'm raging in here at the poor performance that I've just seen. Like it's just not acceptable. It's not
yeah,
acceptable. You can't come out with a job to do. Yeah, you know what you have to do. Yeah, you know how the intensity should be because of the type of game it is and because of how necessary it is for us to get the result. Yeah, and then you come out and you put a performance in like that. It is there's just no excuse for that. Like absolute no excuse for that type of performance at all. Like
mm,
too many half men on the pitch, too many side men on the pitch, too many men them that aren't 100% involved in the game, too many people who are seems like relying on other people to perform for us rather than them putting in a bloody good performance. Why can't you just do that? Why can't you do what is required of you as a professional?
yeah,
It's just ridiculous.
yeah,
Arteta has failed miserably,
yeah.
yeah, against a Villareal side that is not dangerous. They're not dangerous
Nope,
at all.
nope.
Yeah, we just showed that our swords are just blunt. That is
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Listen, you know what? I mean, that's brilliantly summed up, and I think there's so many different ways that we need to look at this game. I think the first thing you said is we had a job to do. We were already lucky that the first game ended 2-1. We were already lucky. It should really have been 3-0 considering we were down to 10 men in the second half. But okay, we got 2-1. Now, before I carry on, let's remember that in 180 minutes against Villarreal, we scored one goal, and that was a penalty. We got to put these things into consideration. Today, we had two shots on target in 95 minutes of a semi-final at home. That's your only chance to get back in the Champions League or even do anything remotely decent this season. I mean, we played with one centre mid, one. And don't get me wrong, we're going to get into his
Tragic.
performance because he was diabolical, but we played with one centre mid. We I'm not Alba's biggest fan, but he hit the post twice and you take him off. Lacazette was on the bench from the 60th minute. He should have been on. I don't care how fit he is. He can pull his hamstring and be out for the season. This is the only game that mattered.
hmm The
And
thing
for
is,
some, yeah, go
go
on,
on.
go on.
No, 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 no. You're not finished. Finish, my bro.
Yeah,
Finish.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And before I give it to you, Angelo, and I see Lacazette ready in the 70th minute. In the 78th minute, he's still not on. I'm wondering what's happening in that 8 minutes while he's on the sideline. Martinelli, man of the match on Sunday, comes on 65th minute again. Throw him under the bus when the game's gone to shit. El Nene and Partey, as I said, probably the best centre mid partnership we've seen this season in a one-off game. Why not just start with El Nene rather than Partey by himself in the middle? Have some energy. Bellerin comes back in, who was diabolical today. Where's Cedric? The only reason why Tierney played is because Shaka was injured. Nah, man. Like for me, and I've already said it. For me, this is no in the coffin. Arteta out. I don't care. No one can convince me of this fool needs to resign today. Let me read some of the comments before I come to you, Rash, and also Jalil. Big up Jesse saying, ha 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 ha. Yeah, hey, listen, enjoy. I don't blame you, bro, man. Come here to pay us. I don't blame you still. Yeah, man. Big up Demo in the building. Congrats on 200, lads. Appreciate it, bro. Why take off your biggest goal threat? And Ketia is absolutely trash. Where's Balogun? Don't even get me started on that one. That's another. That's another thing. That's another thing. Um, the Lukaku. Hey, I ain't seen you for a while, bro, but I'm not surprised to see you back today. Good to see you laughing, man. I thought you were getting in the final, Jalil. Hey, yeah. Hey, it's peak, it's peak. And then we're saying Arteta in still, Jalil needs to kick rocks. Jalil's favorite
Um,
slogan. Hey, listen, people, smash that like button if you're new, subscribe, and yeah, Rash, take it away.
all right, so no, Jalil. All right, so team, the lineup, yeah,
Hmm.
having the one center midfielder in a game like this. What was
It's-
Arteta thinking? What was your boy thinking? Come on, make
yeah,
sense to me.
Jalil, you're Arteta's right hand man, yeah, Peter,
Make this
please.
make sense to me, please, bro.
Is this thing on? Look, you know, I'll tell you this. Partey was not meant to be in the middle by himself. Zaka was meant to be at the back, and Xhaka was meant to be in the middle with Partey initially. I mean, when shit hits the fan, shit hits the fan. And initially, I'm not sure if we had another central midfield. Was El Neni on the bench by any chance?
Yeah,
I didn't check the
yeah,
bench.
it was, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so that's a mistake because El Nene, even though he's not quality, he should have been in that position, which gives potentially Partey more of a free role than he had to do. He had everything to do. He had to play defense. He had to do your attacking roles. He needed to find people out wide as well. He had to break up play and he had to start play. It all started from him. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you boys. Yeah. It wasn't his best performance, but I have to defend him in regards to him being the only person there. So then, if we're going to go at that and we can't blame Partey, then obviously we have to speak about Arteta. And it was wrong. I'm not sure why he was by himself. I think Odegaard was meant to play next to him, and I saw something said about that, but he didn't stick to the position.
He was meant to. He was.
I mean, I've got to be honest with you, boys, man. Am I shocked? I'm not shocked. But when you go against a team like that, I expect us to win. You know, United's going to put 4 goals against them and keep a clean sheet. Maguire and
100.
Lindelof are going to look like Pepe and Ramos 5 years ago. I am telling you that for free.
Yeah,
This
100.
team was pants. But then again, we have been pants all season. And I remember us boys, we were chatting, we were keeping up with the game, we were watching it together. And you said, why are they not motivated? If you can't get motivated for a semi-final, we've all played at a decent level. We're playing Sunday League or whatever. We're playing in schools. When you get to the final or semi-final, are you not on it? Do you need your fucking coach, your dad on the sideline to tell you, do this? No, you're on job, bro. You're on job. I blame the players as much as Arteta needs to get stick as well. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm going to back Arteta. I will defend them to a cause, but there's so much defending you can do for the geezer. Do you know what I mean? I like how everyone's using my term kit rocks, shitty kit rocks. I mean, John, can we address that at the end of the show?
Yeah, we'll address that at the end. But yeah, Rash, big up the
so
Sorry, Rash, one second. Let me just read out some of the comments and let you take it away. Big up the Near Post podcast. Go subscribe to them, people. Thomas Partey been low-key shocking this season. Yep, he has, especially second half of the season. Arteta underestimated Parejo and Coquelin. He definitely shouldn't have done because Parejo would still somehow get in our team now, even though he's quite old. And my God, we look like we needed Coquelin today. That's just crazy. And Jesse saying Arteta set you up to fail. I mean, yeah, Rash. I mean, Odis saying there's no way. Big up Odis saying there's no way Arteta should have a job. I mean, Rash, Arteta playing with Partey, and it looked like to me he tried to play with Partey and Odegaard and Smith for either side, similar to what Man City tried to do, right? Now, I don't mind you doing that, but we've never played that system the whole season, and you want to do that today. And then last week, Rash, we played with a false 9, which again we haven't done all season. And Yeah, I mean, big up the packs in the building saying no European football. It's a shame you man can't get a trophy, but being United this season. Yeah, we just gotta take the trolling today. It's peak. Big up Sergio Aguero. Hey, big up
Good
Sergio.
evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
We got beaten by Mr. Good Evening. I mean, yeah, rash, man. And then all this saying, I feel sorry for Partey. Partey looked like he was a midfield by Smith. Smith Rowe was out of position all game. Him and Odegaard going to the wings. Yeah, I mean, yeah, rash, man.
All right.
Two
So
going on
my
today.
my thing is this. All right. So I don't understand that centre back. I don't understand that centre back combination of Mari
Holden.
and Holding. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're two Bambi players. Yeah, two players who aren't good with their feet. Yeah, if you have a Holding, you need to have Louise. Yeah, if you have a Mari, you need to have Gabriel. Yeah, you can't have Mari and Holding together because there's no feet in the defense. Then there's no leg. There's no defenders there. There's no leadership from the back. Yeah, if you have these two players in the centre back. Yeah, that's the first mistake that Arteta did. Bellerin, I don't understand what his role was today because
I
half the time he was ahead of Pepe.
yeah.
Half the time he was ahead of Pepe. Pepe would pick the ball up and he's gone. And he ain't gone and looking for the ball or anything like that. He's just gone. And he ain't gone down the wings either. He's gone into the centre as well. And I'm thinking, what is this guy doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Got Tierney, first game back. He can't do too much. Do you know what I mean? And it showed he didn't do too much. Yeah, at all. Yeah. Now you've got the midfield. Partey, and I've been onto Partey for a little while now. Yeah. And man, I've been actually like having a go at me for this. But I see through the hype. Yeah. He's a great player. And when he first came, you saw moments of brilliance. Yeah. You saw elegance on the ball and you saw that he was like a couple levels above any Arsenal player in that midfield. Yeah. We were saying this is actually our best player. Yeah. Since the second injury that he got, he has been abysmal. Yeah. His passing is not accurate. It's weak. He plays the ball and it always falls short. Yeah. Unless he's playing the ball out wide to where a Pepe might be when he's running, because that seems to be the only ball he can play. That ball or the one to Saka out wide. Anything down the center, anything next to him, it is just a risk. Yeah. I'm tired of it. Yeah. He didn't put in those sort of performances for Atletico and now he's just a dud. Yeah. No one should be backing him and saying, oh, it's because he was in the midfield by himself. Forget that. When you got the ball to your feet, what did you do with it? Yeah, I'd understand if you were being overrun in the midfield and you're a bit here and you're a bit here and your positioning is all over the place and that's what was happening. That wasn't happening. Yeah, because Villareal are pants. They didn't have us on the ropes. Yeah, they didn't run the midfield like that. They wasn't running in ragged. We just couldn't break down their midfield the way we wanted to. Yeah, Partey's passing was disgusting. Yeah, his positional play was disgusting. And I'm ashamed, bruv. I'm ashamed, bro.
Chill.
No. Yeah, and you know what? I agree with you guys to an extent where because he did need someone in the midfield with him. He definitely needed an El Nene in the midfield with him. Why not? El Nene had the game of his life last week. Yeah, scored his first goal in the Prem. He took charge. He was vocal. He was making the defense comfortable by picking the ball up for them. Yeah. On sideways, whatever you're calling it. He was doing it. Yeah, he was doing it. But that's what he was doing. He was doing his job. And guess what? We controlled the midfield. Yeah. As Jalil said, if he was on the pitch, it would have gave the ability for Partey to do what he can possibly do a bit further up. Further up the pitch. Do you know what I mean? Where it actually matters. Yeah, where their little weak balls might still get to an attacking player because they're nearby. You got Smith Rowe there, you got an Odegaard there. Do you understand? Midfield was disgusting positionally. Odegaard, I don't even know where he played, bro.
He was He was
shocking.
oh,
Yeah. Smith Rowe, I love that guy. He's my guy from Croydon. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But he looked like a fish out of water in regard to experience. Yeah, certain things that he should have been, certain balls he should have been playing, he didn't. The shot that he took that he could have put in the top corner. You needed a little bit more curl on it, just a little bit on the inside of the big toe, a little bit more, or play it to the right. To the right, there was Odegaard and Pepe. You can't have your head down in these games. You got to be aware of your surroundings. Yeah, we've got Aubameyang, who I've said it before, in games where you need hustle. Yeah, because we know how Emery sets up. Yeah, he's a defensive type of manager. Yeah, he's a come and break us down and we'll catch you. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, Rash?
Go on.
Give me 3 reasons, 3 points. Yeah, give me 3 reasons why we lost today. I just want to know 3 reasons why we lost today. We didn't lose, 3 reasons why we didn't qualify.
Lack of intensity. Yeah, from the start.
Okay.
Squad lineup.
Okay. One more.
And the just a diabolical midfield, bro.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to tell you one thing you missed out. You didn't mention any attacking players. The attacking players are the reason why we didn't score today. You haven't got onto Xhaka, all them man there. That's unfair. You're attacking.
I just got to the front line.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say because I was gonna say because Rash broke down the defense there and the midfield perfectly.
Defense didn't do anything wrong.
No, I know. I agree with you. I think I still think that when Bellerin plays right back, whoever we have right wing plays worse. Whether it's Pepe or Saka, whoever plays right wing plays worse.
I'll back you up with that statement. Yeah, it's like he doesn't provide the right sort of support. Yeah, and if he's gonna do the cutting business, do it with intent. Know what you're doing. Yeah, know what you're doing when you're playing in that position. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So you've got Saka. To me, it's like he's been listening to Jalil. I feel like Jalil demotivated the guy.
What?
No. Obviously, I'm not blaming Jalil, but it's as if it is because obviously Jalil, you haven't rated Saka for a minute. Yeah, and even when he has been the only kind of standout player on the pitch, he's been a bit. You've been onto him like that's what we expect from him. I want better. Yeah. Today I saw a Saka who reached the top of the top of his capacity of what he could do. Yeah.
You know what for me today, Rash? It's almost like Saka had a moment during the game where he turned around and said, "Shit, I'm supposed to carry these lot."
Yeah. But there was some things that he did today that was just awful as well. Yeah. I just
we didn't play ratings today.
Yeah, we're about to do them now still, but I just want to give.
I tell you what, Pepe is the best player on the pitch.
I agree.
Yeah.
Pepe is the best player. I can't even diss Pepe. Yeah, I can't even diss him because, he could have done better if he had better support, as far as I'm concerned. If he had a better support play, he would have played better. He probably would have got a goal or two. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But to be in a team where they're playing like how you making Pepe be the best player in our team, bruv, when he's been the most laughed at player for us for the last 2 seasons.
Yeah,
making him be the best player in our team. That's saying a lot for the rest of the team.
You know as well what it is with Pepe is that half the reason why I'm going to give him my best ratings is because I feel like Pepe can walk off saying, I tried everything. And you guys know me. The last thing I usually talk about is effort because I think that's mandatory. I look at the quality you bring. But can you honestly say that apart from Pepe, anyone can walk off saying, I don't have an ounce left to give?
Pepe Murray, he was quality today.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Murray and centre backs, yeah.
Jeff don't agree, but
Jeff, man. We do player ratings, man. Give me a quick 1 minute snippet, man. How are you feeling right now?
I'm cool, man. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. Like, because this is what I think Arsenal fans have misconstrued. It's cool to like love your team, like you should, but we just aren't good. Like, that's just it. Like, it's plain and simple. From the time we're giving breakdowns on a 19-year-old who broke into the team last year, like, come on. Like, that's the person we're looking to. Like, come on. Like, our main striker, Aubameyang, he had half chances. Like, he hit the post with both, but you can't even carve out. Like, in essence, we were playing 5 up front today.
Yeah.
There were the 2 wide players. There was Aubameyang, and then Tierney and Bellerin were acting as almost second wingers.
Yeah.
We didn't provide anything for the striker. Instead, when it got to like 50 minutes, we're looking for Martinelli. And like, oh, you know what? We need some energy. No, we need way more than energy. Like, even Partey loses the ball a lot of the time because he's just dilly-dallying on it, looking for someone. So he turns, then he'll get caught on it because there's no one to go to. He doesn't want to go back, and it just looks shoddy. But if you haven't got anyone to play with, then what are you meant to do? Like, even the defense, I'm not giving them a blind. They didn't play well. Like, Villareal had the clear-cut chances. Pablo Mari didn't play well. Holding didn't play well. Bellerin didn't play well.
No,
Tierney is well.
They played well, bro.
Just because we didn't concede, don't mean
So
they
we
played
didn't
well.
concede, yeah.
We're just giving praise away. Like,
No, but my thing was Pepe and Mari.
Mario was decent.
No.
Mario was all right.
I was going off the battles. If you look at Pepe and Mari, he didn't give an F. He was going in, doing the business, bro. Left back. Tierney got caught out so many times. Pepe and Mari, because he's left-footed. He had to fit in.
Tierney was meant to get caught out. He's playing as a second winger, so that was the style we were trying to play. So even when people get Arteta a lot, like when you're playing basically a 2-3-5, that's in essence what we were playing. And if you players can't motivate yourself for a semi-final until the 78th minute of the game, I don't know what to tell you. Like, Pablo Mari, like you say, he won his battles. What battle did he have?
Oh yeah, that's the thing, man. Because I looked at Villareal, their top striker, that Moreno guy. He's trash.
No, I don't think he's trash. He's pretty decent. I've seen him in the league. He's good.
No, but Jeff, you know he should have killed us over these 2 legs. You know, he had the chance.
He had big chances. He did
to kill the tie like completely. But yeah, I mean,
even Villareal, they're just another Arsenal. Like, that's why I think I even said in one of the group chat. I can't even remember.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, it was our one. Yeah, it was the one.
Yeah, they're just like, that's our, like, if they were in the Premier League, that would be our like cup final.
Yeah,
because we're not.
Look, it's criminal that we didn't exploit their goalkeeper. He's trash. He's mad.
He's
crazy. And we didn't crack at least 15 shots at the dude. Are you mad? If I was I'd be like, the target is first half 15 shots, second half 20 shots. By those laws of averages, we should bang 3 goals.
Yeah,
it's
you understand
this? Because imagine like even the IQ of the players to not realize that, whoa, this guy is shaky. Go stand on the keeper from a corner. We had enough of him, and just hang him in the air and watch him fumble. You see, by the end of the game, the Villareal guys, like that Torres guy, who's decent, by the way.
Yeah,
very decent.
Yeah, he is.
He just said, you know what? I'm not waiting for you no more because this keeper's useless. He just started clearing it himself. He's like, I can't wait for you because if I wait for you, we're going to concede. And no one else realized it.
But again, as Jalil said before, we've all played in games where, not even semi-finals or something like that, where the game matters, right? And we self-motivate ourselves. Another thing that happens in games is you get a sense of what's happening. They should have got a sense first half that the keeper was moving crazy. And at halftime, someone should have said, yo, let's just test him out. We haven't got guys that can header it, but this guy looks like he could punch it in for us. But
listen, John, I've seen more intensity on our 9-a-side matches that we used to have in Bournemouth. I'm telling you, bruv.
That's big facts, man.
I'm telling you, fam. Like, when we know there's 10 minutes left before those lights go off, it is peak.
Paid your $5. You're trying to drain every last bit of your $5.
You know what I'm trying to say? Trying to get your $5 back from Jalil, you get me, at the end of the game. You feel me? Man, you know what
Oh,
I just don't get it. I don't get it. They
yeah,
like, where's the
you know what's
hustler?
gonna, yeah, you know what's gonna happen? Like by tomorrow, it's gonna be Arteta out. I'm sure it's like that already on Twitter.
Could be like that now. I'm
Twitter don't
expecting
play.
an interview when this is done.
Yeah, but you know what? This is what always happens with managers. I said it with Moyes when Moyes got sacked. I said it with Mourinho when there was a player revolt. I said it with Wenger. I'll say it now. Players escape all of the blame, and managers get all of it. Like I can put out the team. I can motivate you. If you go out on the pitch in a semi-final where your season is in jeopardy and you can't motivate yourself, then what do you want me to do for you? Like how I shouldn't be here. I should leave then because you should coach yourself. Like
Jeff,
it doesn't matter.
Arteta in or out?
I'm just gonna ask this question. Like I'm gonna answer your question with a question.
Go on.
If he goes.
Well, I'm Arteta in, bro. You don't have to ask me.
No, I'm just because I know there's probably I don't know about everyone here, but I know I have several friends who say Arteta out. And I always ask this question back.
I've been Arteta out.
I would just like to know who would you like, and do you think it will change? Because all right, it's Wenger now, where the players kind of teetered off with him, and then they bounced back when they said when he said he was leaving. All of a sudden, we pulled some form together. Emery got sacked before he got a chance. Really, we didn't really see what he wanted to implement. Arteta got hired because they wanted this longevity plan. He's been hired. We won a FA Cup last season. League hasn't gone to plan. We started the clear out. Who should come in now if he's going to go?
Now, you see, that's a great question. My first natural answer would be, because out of the type of football I want to see, I would say someone like a Ten Hag. But the problem with him is he hasn't got the reputation, the stature to come in and change the mentality of these players. So if you told me now, I would probably hate it for a season because we wouldn't play great football. But bring me someone like a Allegri, a Conte, slap half these men out of the club, because that's what they would do. You know what? I'd even take Sarri for a season, because even him would get rid of half this team. We have to remember
they all need money.
Wasn't that bad. He actually finished third with them and won Europa League.
Sarri's a good manager, but these styles they all require money, which they're not going to put in.
How much money though? Did he? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we just need to get rid, bro.
No, but he had
to come in and change this.
But Sarri had the players where he wanted to implement his style. He had Allen, and who else was next to Allen? Zielinski. There was a few players out there. Jorginho as well. So, but if you want like a top manager, they have to realize that they need a kitty of 200 mil. You know, Holding. Don't get me wrong. Holding's a squad player at best. He should not be playing in a semi-final.
Yeah.
But how? Like Bellerin. The only reason Bellerin plays is because of athleticism, not because he's good. Like Rash said, you said, he brings more trouble to his right winger than he brings solutions. Like he gives you passes in which now your next pass is a hospital ball because the ball he gave you is a hospital ball. And it's just like, where's your intelligence? Like, you don't need to always go down the line. Like, you can use your center midfielder. You can. But all of this is too hard to change. So I don't know who we're gonna bring in.
Yeah, listen, we're gonna touch on that. Big up. Let me read out some of the comments before we do player ratings. Big up RX in the building. Hope you're good, bro. Saying, never forget when you said Partey is better than Wijnaldum, Thiago, and Fabinho. I still stick to the Wijnaldum one. I never said Thiago because I'm Thiago's biggest fan. And Fabinho, I did say he was better than Fabinho, but again, if you put Fabinho in this Arsenal team, I don't know what he would do, to be honest. But yeah, right now, Fabinho is better. That can't be debated. Partey's been shocking. You guys still think Arteta is better than Ole? Nope. Ted Adi saying, has Arteta been sacked? Nope.
He's been sacked yet? Jesus.
Odin saying Mari was shit. I saw some horrific defending from him. Taney should never have started Shaka injury, or he wasn't himself. Should have played Cedric. Yeah, Cedric has just gone missing. Near post saying This is Villareal's first ever European semi-final win. Yeah, no surprise Arsenal gave it to them. Odin, LOL, even reached the stage I was crying out for a party long shot. Yeah, when right now for quite a long shot. That means it's done.
That's crazy. Yeah, that means
That's
it's over.
crazy.
You want
Yeah.
Partey to shoot his
man.
peak.
I'm telling you. Big up Pete saying disgrace for today. Yeah, man. Hope you're good, my bro. Nate Post saying Jeff speaking facts. Arsenal played our cowards. Fulton sorry. Yeah, I'll take sorry. Arteta in. Sack them as well. Thoughts on Rafa? Interesting. Don't know. Yeah.
He would even want to come in and manage this shit show. If I'm Rafa, you think I want to come here?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Rafa is avoiding Tottenham. So imagine what he's doing with us.
Trust me. Yeah, right.
Tottenham fans are speaking about Rafa, and Rafa's
Like, it's crazy.
Who's Rafa? Who's Rafa? You know what I'm saying? Imagine if Arsenal them men are laying down, bro. He's hiding.
Bro, it's mad. Like, it's
yeah,
crazy,
man. Listen, we got 10 people in the live chat. Big up to all of you. It's late and you're here and showing us love. Smash that like button. Otis saying no difference between Arteta and Ryan Mason. Jesus Christ.
just pulling stuff out of the air.
Big up RX saying Rash in the cart. Yes, Rash is back. Would have been live yesterday with him in it. Yes, don't worry. He's going to be back soon. Ramadan soon over. But yeah, he's doing what he needs to be done. So yeah, man, let's get into the player ratings. Before we wrap up on the final 5 minutes on Arteta.
Hold on, John. We have to talk about the subs as well, man. We have to talk about who we brought on. Yeah. Martinelli was well overdue. Yeah. I would have even started him above a couple, man. Already. Should have started. Yeah. With current performance of Saka, I reckon he could have even played over him. Pepe on one side, Saka on the other side. I'd even pick him over Aubameyang up top, just to see what we could have done. He's a dangerous guy. He brings a lot of energy. He had their defense on the ropes as well when he came on the pitch. If we had that sort of intensity from the start, because what Martinelli does, he changes the whole energy of the team when he comes onto the pitch. You see people trying to match his energy, like all of a sudden, oh wow, have I been playing that lackluster? Wow, I need to get on par with this guy, and he does that. You need someone, a bright spark like that from the get-go, especially with games like this where you need to grind out the result. You need the result. You know you should have done better in the previous game, but you managed to get an away goal. You just needed to win 1-0, bruv. Yeah. You just needed to win 1-0. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm not going to talk too much on Willian because you know how I feel. I don't really feel he's a game changer. I don't feel like, do you know what I mean? I don't think, like, he tries, but he's not Willian anymore. He's some next guy who's just chilling at Arsenal waiting. He's William.
He's now,
He's William. He's no longer Brazilian. He's William. Yeah, from Shropshire. Yeah, William from Shropshire, bruv. Yeah.
Sells sausages.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Poor guy. Yeah. Good little link up between him and Martinelli. Sometimes you see the little Brazilian connection. Sometimes I was like, okay, that was good. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But that's all it was. Once or twice that was it. Yeah. I almost died when he brought on Nketiah.
Oh my god!
Who would you have brought on though? There's literally him or Nelson. That's the only two left.
Do you know how scared I was when I look at the screen and I just see a foul given away, and then I see Nketiah on the camera? I'm like, why is this fraud on? When did he come on?
Bro, it was literally that. I didn't even see him creep on. I saw him from the foul that he did.
Oh, that's funny, man.
What did you think he was going to do other than foul someone? Isn't that what he always does when he comes on the pitch?
Wait, William. Wait, what William is talking about? Not.
He's talking about my younger brother William, my youngest brother.
He's a baller, bro. He will turn up at Arsenal. Please, let's not disrespect my little brother there, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Lacazette should have been on the pitch from mad early, because what we needed was that hustler and that other hustler who will come deep. He would have aided Partey. Yeah, he would have given him a little bit of support, because that's what he always does. He comes a little bit deep. He holds up the play. He starts off the build-up play, and he's not too shy to finish it off as well. Yeah, there was no one kind of like bullying their defense. Yeah, making their defense feel like, oh, my man's giving me too much elbows, or my man's backing into me. Lacazette would have provided that. Yeah, I don't care if he's injured or he's not 100% fit. He would have put in more effort than Aubameyang. Yeah, but Aubameyang had the chances. Yeah, Aubameyang had the chances. Yeah, Aubameyang had the chances, and
that's
to
why
me,
you pay the money.
yeah. But you
Even
want
though
him
he hit
to
the
finish
post.
those. You think he'll make amends for what he did last year? Yeah, I saw a statement from him earlier on in the week about this being the most important game of the season and of his career at Arsenal. Right now, this one here, that made me think, oh, these men are charged up. Drake time. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But no.
He said
no.
Drake.
I'm telling you, yeah. It's disappointed.
See, I hear everyone, but like, all right, the Aubameyang thing here is he's never hid who he was. Like, everyone loved him when he used to tuck away. He's the same guy.
Not me.
Oh, you didn't? You never liked him?
No, I've always hated him.
Okay, that's fair. But his thing is goals. Like, if you give him some kind of service, he'll find a net. He'll miss. He won't score all the time, but he'll score. Like, top scorer 2 years in a row, joint top scorer says that. But if you give him no service, like even that header, I was shocked he even got to it. Because that is the worst cross. Like, I heard, what's her name? Karen. Is her name Karen?
Yeah, Karen on the commentary.
It's definitely Karen.
Yeah, she just.
Oh my days. Jesus Christ, have mercy.
We'll get us cancelled.
Yeah, he's gonna get us cancelled.
That's funny. That was funny. Man.
That was a good one, to be fair. That was a good one.
Oh man. But no, that cross, like, she gave props to the cross. I'm looking at him like, what? Like, the cross, there was 4 people, like 4 defenders in the box. Somehow Aubameyang like rushed to get there and got ahead on it. Yeah, it's like that cross was dreadful.
There's a good save from the keeper off the post.
It was, yeah. That's a good save.
Good save.
Yeah, off the post, yeah.
He saved it.
Yeah, you know he got the little flick, and it come off the post. He got the little couple 2 fingertips on it, which made it spin the other way. He done it. That was good. So.
Now the Packs are saying we're gonna party hard.
He's having fun.
He's having fun. Oldest saying, I'm gonna apply for the Arsenal manager job. Wish me luck, lads. Hey, I've already sent my application in still.
But we can see that they're taking interns, so you know anyone's got a chance. Anyone's got a chance.
Shot.
That's a low blow. I like that. Nice one. All right, cool. Let's get into player ratings quick. Rash, Leno.
Do you have anything to do? 5.
Yeah, 5 is fair. Yeah, 5 is fair. Jalil Bellerin. Jesus Christ, have mercy.
Yeah. 4.
Jeff Holden.
5 at best.
Okay.
Who Holden?
Yeah.
They
were all. I'm not giving any of them props for doing. For one, you had nothing to do, and you made hard work of having nothing to do.
Trust me, man's not rating fish for swimming, fam.
Yeah, it's mad. So you're gonna congratulate a £300 guy for finishing his burger?
Okay.
Every time he won a header in their box, I was just like, does he think he's defending the damn goal, bro? What is he doing? What's he doing? Oh, gosh.
My thing is, I actually like Holding too, but he just shouldn't be starting.
Yeah. Rash, Pablo Mari.
4.
Nah, man, these are moving.
Listen, I saw Pablo Mari put in his first slide tackle that he's ever done all season.
Yeah, well, as well, yeah.
That's all he did for me. You can. What else did he do? Like I just said, I don't think he battled people. I don't think he done anything good.
It shows that you guys just watch strike. You lot just watch striker. You don't watch defender. Defenders, both Holding and Mari, done a good job. You lot just didn't want to look.
What did give me an example of like two situations?
There was a few balls through, Obviously, they potentially missed it. They won it back, passed it to Partey, done the business. And just because Partey lost it, it made them look shit as well. And again, we'll go back to Partey being by himself. It's not his fault. He had no one else to pass to.
Some of the passes that they played to Partey was putting Partey under pressure. They should have seen that he was the only man ahead of them and that he wasn't in control.
He asked for the ball.
Never be. Dude, bruv, I couldn't give a damn, bruv. Do you remember when?
Lack of IQ, then.
Do you remember? Yeah, when do you remember back in? And I think it was Leno asked for the ball. Yeah. And we were saying, "But Leno, no, bruv, you need to know better. You need to know better, especially when you're a centre back and you see the game." They didn't have their back to the play or turning. They're looking at the football. They're looking.
They're under pressure. They're under pressure as well. You know, they're under pressure as well.
From who? From who? Villareal had no attack.
Yeah,
look, they put pressure. They put pressure on both Holden and Marion. They both done decent jobs, good enough jobs to earn a 5 each minimum, in my opinion. But you like, let's watch highlights after this, and we can discuss later. But
highlights,
you gave. I'm just saying. Look. You gave Bellerin 4. You gave Bellerin 4. Bellerin was poor today. So to me, he wouldn't have even got higher than a 2. I was actually thought you was going to say 1.5, but like a 2 standard. What did he do to the game except leave holes in the back? What did he do except make runs that no one wanted him to do? Play balls that no one didn't want him to like. A 4 for Bellerin? No,
you know what? Bellerin's funny. Look, see when he tried to take on the guy, and he tried to go the long way around. He just ended up on his bum. I'm looking at him like, brother, you playing for us or not? Like, what's going on?
Yo, listen. Listen. I understand where Jalil's coming from. I would have given both centre backs 5, but yeah, no more than that. But I get it as well. So. Let's move on. Jalil Rash saying 4 for Mari. Big up Mr. PKA saying godless from performance from everyone. Hope you're good, bro. Yo. He's fuming. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. We're all fuming as well. But yeah, the way the defenders pass back to Leno, you would think we have Edison. Very good. Yeah, true. Very good point. Jalil Tenny.
4.
Okay. Yeah, can't argue with that.
They don't agree. They don't agree because it's tuning. They like him. You're gonna give him higher.
I agree. I nodded my head.
No one said a word.
I don't think he did anything.
Listen,
you're trying to give pity scores away.
No, listen. I'll tell you about Jalil. You see if you're gonna agree with Jalil will just say you don't like this man and you like that man.
I can see what you want to say, Jalil. Don't go overboard. Don't do it.
Say it.
No. Tini. You can show that we missed the left back. Tini it was good to see him back. I can't lie. To see him not get injured as well, and to come at a good time as well, potentially to save him for next season, because obviously he's getting a lot of injuries that takes him up for a bit. And I know Scotland's in the Euros as well, so they've probably been given orders to keep him fit. So it's good to see him back.
Yeah. Jeff, Partey.
4.
Oh, you nice. You nice.
That's high. I can't lie.
What would you give him then?
I would have given him 3.
All right. No matter a 3 either. Listen, no one on the team should even get a 6.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I'm saying Partey.
I think top players in Arsenal's team should get a 5. So if you was if you was mediocre, the average ball rating should be a 3.
Don't give it away.
That's all I'm saying.
And let's not forget, listen, I love Partey, but let's not forget Partey almost scored against us today when he tried to chip Leonard from the halfway.
That was mad.
You know what? I might have to bring him down to a 2 for that. That's mad.
You know what? 3.5 for that. That was nuts.
Let's give him a 3. Let's give him a 3. A 3's fair.
Man, he's lucky. He's lucky with that.
But I will say that, playing in the midfield by yourself, that is some wild stuff to do.
It is mad. But you know what? There's no excuse for not putting 100% in a pass. Well, put your foot through the pass.
I think he was putting 100%. I think he was knackered. Like, it's what people don't realize. Like, he's a fit guy, but injuries and a changing system. Like, when he's playing at Atletico Madrid, that is a well-oiled machine. You come in, doesn't matter if you're a reserve. you know your place because Diego Simeone has a specific way of playing. This Arsenal team, you have to be expansive, and we don't have the players for that in there. He's doing it alone.
I'm just going to say this.
Only today.
I've played in midfield by myself, and it's not easy. You manage it.
But I remember you playing in the midfield by yourself, screaming, "My midfield!"
That's all you used to
So what
say.
are you talking about? Don't be backing it from him and you know it was your midfield when it was just you alone.
Man.
Yeah, yeah. Man knows, Jalil. Yeah. Look, in regards to the Partey situation, yeah, it's not like he's been doing it alone all season. Today's the one game that no, I don't think he has. Yeah.
I know it says Xhaka next to him. He's not there.
No, but he has been.
No, Xhaka covers Tierney, so that leaves Partey alone.
To me, when I've seen a Partey and a Xhaka or a Partey and an Elneny, it looks more of a steady midfield.
You know what? The thing which pisses me off.
Shambolic. Today was disgraceful.
Yeah, the thing that pisses me off about Xhaka is I don't like him per se, but we can't play without him. Does that make sense? Like he's the vocal one. He tactically seems to understand where he should be on the pitch. Yep. So he has a decent football brain. But at the same time, he doesn't because he receives the ball, closes off his body, doesn't receive it on the half turn, does a bunch of strange stuff as well. But yeah, when Partey doesn't have him and say there's a Ceballos there, like I actually don't mind Ceballos, but defensively, forget it. Like you're really on your own.
My thing with the Partey thing is, as I said, him and Elneny bossed it against United. We haven't seen that midfield partnership again. It doesn't make sense. I'm not sure they've played together again. It's mental. Not more than 2 or 3 times. And big up Ted Addy saying you can't play in the midfield middle by yourself. I remember telling John Xhaka was carrying it. I'll be real to you. Xhaka has never and will never carry anyone in his life.
Not even his babies.
He might have supported him, but no, I'm not having carry. Xhaka,
George, you're too much. You're too much.
You know what? I thought he was going somewhere else because he said, "I'm not gonna lie to you. He's never carried anyone in his life."
Nah, man. Big up KD in the building saying you lot let me down. I had you lot in the final. Shake my head.
More for you, man.
Yeah,
you should have done that.
Congratulations to you guys.
Should have known better.
Congratulations to you guys. I had Jalil's Prime Vieira. Yeah, I'm telling you, we should have Jalil today. I'm telling you, midfield, man. Xhaka's been better than part of this season. He was outperforming in and week out. Yeah, listen, again, I don't know about that, but I would say second half of the season, Xhaka's been better. Second half of the season, Xhaka's been better than Partey. We can't forget that Xhaka, not even for the first half of the season, for 4.5 years was flat out disgraceful, and he should not even be here. So.
And a lot of the Xhaka stick that he gets this season is from his previous performances.
Yeah.
Me.
You can't shake that stigma anymore, man.
You can't.
You don't say bad work.
You can't. Not for me anyway. I'll never forgive. Let's keep up. So Rash, Jeff gave Partey a free. Odegaard.
3.
Yeah, I agree with that. He could have had a 2 as well for me. Jalil Smith-Rowe.
3.
3. Yeah, can't matter that. Jeff Saka.
You know what? 4.
No, I'd say low. I'd say lower. I'm gonna have to be honest, man. As you boys have mentioned it many times, I put him here.
You have expectations for him, as you should.
And if we don't fulfill that, and he
put him here.
I do put him really because he's been carrying us. Jeff, he's been carrying us, Jeff. I'm telling you, he's been carrying us.
Yeah, but like the kid is like 19. Like 19. I still look at him as Like, you see when they were comparing him to like Greenwood, and I still look at him in the same way. Like, he shouldn't have that much responsibility on his shoulders at 19.
Yeah.
You know, even recently, Jeff, I'll be honest with you, all these comparisons to Greenwood and Foden, I don't want to see it anymore because them guys, in my opinion, are levels above him now. Because
what's Greenwood done this year?
It's not his fault. No, it's not his fault. It's the team that's letting him down. And you're playing around a team like this. You can't compare him yet. Wait till he goes off to somewhere like, I don't know, United, or he might go abroad. I don't know. But wait till he goes there. But if he's playing under Arsenal at the moment, bruv, unfortunately, he's not their levels, bruv. He's not their levels.
But it's all right. So he's had a better second season than Greenwood. It's slowed down in the past few months. But Greenwood is, don't get me wrong, Greenwood naturally that guy, Jesus, he's different. But this year, this is like, it's like a second year stump. Like, he's had a hard year. Very hard year.
Maybe he's all right. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh on the kid because obviously I want to see better from him and stuff. But today he was just poor, man. Not one good thing came out of him. I can't give him
he's burnt out. A 19-year-old should not have that much responsibility.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Remember when I said that he looked like he'd reached the peak of what he can do. That like mentally, he can't do no more. Like, it was like, I'm at the cap. I can't do no more.
Have you guys ever played in a game where, I don't know, maybe people have been there watching and you feel the nerves before the game because you have expectation, and I don't know how long it lasts, but there's a bit within the game where it actually feels like your legs are heavy. You cannot be yourself because the anxiety is taking over your body.
It's definitely at that age. At that age,
like to me today.
Yeah, when I was 19 and I was playing, like, if that happened, it's much harder to shake than when you're like more seasoned. Like, if you're at 25, you know what to do to get through it. But if you're 19, it doesn't matter how many times you've been told it. It's when you're in that situation, it's gonna be tough. Like, you saw that right-footed cross; it was abysmal.
Bro, please.
Who was that to?
Bro,
just hitting hope.
I tell you what, I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't felt that sort of pressure since I was like 16 or 15, to be honest. And that was when I was fighting for positions, because when I was young and in my teams that I played with, I was surrounded by ballers. So when I got a chance, it was like, you better perform. Yeah. But as soon as I hit 18, 19, I didn't give a damn, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't give a damn, brother. I'll fight on the pitch rather than, do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? I don't understand. Like, I don't think it's nerves. I don't think it's a nervous thing. I just think it's a tired thing. I think it's a tired thing. I think he's burnt out and he was just stuck for options. He just didn't know what to do anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because he was trying things that they had already seen and they were onto it. Yeah, that's why when Martinelli came on, he had better opportunities, because it's like they hadn't seen too much of Martinelli and he's still fresh. He's still new this season in reality because he's just come back as far as I'm concerned.
Look, you know what? I've been nervous recently. I think 2 years ago, John, when we played in quarterfinals and MK missed a penalty. Remember that game?
Yeah.
Even that game, MK will tell you, even though we had loads of people watching us, and that was only 2 years ago, it's still nerves, bro. I think everybody gets nerves, and I think it's a bit of nerves and tiredness and a lot of pressure that's on your head for stuff like that. As you lot said, that cross into the box, who was that to? Because nobody was even in the box. He beat a man, and then we know he's left-footed, but he's still gone in his right. That right should have got into the box. He just went wayward. So it's a bit of both, man. It's a bit of both.
Yeah. Well, listen, let's wrap the player ratings up. Who we got left? Rash. Who's left? Jesus.
Pepe.
Pepe, yeah.
Pepe, I'll give him a 5. Strong 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think if we'd gone 3,
5 can be strong.
Yeah, I get what you mean by that. I get what you mean.
You feel me?
Yeah, I just feel like if we gave anyone a 6 today, it's bailing them out. No one deserves it because
I disagree. I disagree. You don't deserve a 5, man. I've got to be honest now, bro.
5 ain't high.
Yeah, no, but he's low. What did he do? Because he was keep running. Everybody was running today. Like
he done more than everyone else.
No,
not everyone was running, by the way.
He done more than everyone else, bro.
Everyone wasn't running.
It's mad.
He did more than everyone else.
He deserves a 4. He's a 4.
So you're gonna support Holding and Murray
over Pepe's performance.
Wait, let me just get this straight. Let me get this straight because I'm confused, bro. I'm confused. So the strikers are there to do a job, yeah, and attackers are there to do a job, and they don't get a result. But you keep a clean sheet and you don't get praise for it. I don't understand. And to have the chances they had, those mistakes that Partey made, yeah, and they still cleaned it up. Please, let's all go back and watch the game. I'm confused.
So what does this clean sheet mean? Because
Nothing.
obviously, normally it means something. But if the strikers didn't do a job and you at least threatened, like you at least troubled your right back, I'm saying if you are in complete control of Gerard Moreno and Jeremy or whatever my man's name is, and you have the ball at the back and you're just playing it willy-nilly at the back, and you're making problems for yourself, I can't then give you praise for a clean sheet. Like it just doesn't make sense.
How many times for no reason did they pass it back?
Too many.
For no reason. For no reason.
Look, use the praising Pepe for doing skills and shit and running, bro.
It's not praise. 5 ain't a praise.
Not praising him.
You're praising him. You're giving him a 5.
How?
You're praising
So,
him.
are you hearing what you're saying? I don't think you hear what you're saying. Like you said when you said we need to go and watch the highlights. Watch this back. Because you need to hear what you just said.
There's no praise in a 5, you know that, right?
How can you praise a 5?
Nobody deserves it. You're meant to score. You're meant to score, get an assist. That's his
if he
job.
had scored, he would have got a 6 or a 7, bro.
You're giving him basic.
Yes, 5.
5 is still below average in football terms, right?
Do you know that, bro?
Nobody was good enough. Nobody was good enough. Not one person was good enough. The reason why I was defending the defenders. The reason why I was defending the defenders because there were so many mistakes. We bring mistakes on ourselves. I'm not saying that they're the best. They're not Ramos. They're not Pepe from 5 years ago. They're not them. But they kept it. Look, they kept a clean sheet. They done the business, in my opinion, compared to the mistakes were made not by them, but they cleaned it up, and we can't see that.
The mistakes were made by them too. So I can't just say that because we can all say we can watch the highlights, but we have to watch it too.
You know what?
You're looking for 5s.
But I'm definitely not gonna watch that trash game back because watching that was painful the first time. But yeah, I thought Pepe tried. I can't lie. I don't think a 5 is too high. I think a 5 is
5 is 50%. That's a 2-2 in uni. What are we doing here?
That's a 2-2 in uni. Looks like he wants to. Looks like he wants to bang Pepe in the face, fam.
All over a 5. This doesn't even make sense.
And he wants to give him a 4, not even a 3, a 4. One away.
I don't. Sorry. Can I just say this? So every time we do player ratings after every Arsenal game. And if you don't score, get an assist, and just because you do the business, like you beat a man, you put the ball into the box. I understand that, but I don't understand how we can give a basic 5 when he lost the ball so many times.
I've seen you say in previous player ratings, I would like to give him something like a 7 or an 8, but they didn't score and they didn't set up an assist, so they're getting a 6 and a 5. I've seen you say that.
What's different? So what's different to what I'm saying about a defender? So
no. What's different about you got to keep consistent. Like, okay, he didn't score and he didn't assist, so he's getting a 5, fam.
But in a game that we've won, Rash, you're twisting it so hard, bro. In a game that we've won, if Pepe hadn't if Pepe hadn't scored or assisted, this guy Pepe hasn't scored or assist. Why would I give him the same as a?
You know what? Let's move on because I can't believe we just spent 10 minutes arguing over someone should get a 4 or 5
or 4. What?
Not even a 2 or 5 or 4.
Look, what did you give? I swear you gave. What did you give? Holding something. What did you give Holding?
5.
You gave Holding a 5, right?
Yeah.
Man had to take that. All right, just take it, cuz.
Hey, listen, hey, Jalil, you've got the last player rating. Jesus.
Yeah, Aubameyang can hold a 3 as well. You know how it gets.
and then man had the chances.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny.
You know the funniest thing is if anyone jumped onto this now, they'll think we were an Arsenal trolling channel, fam.
Everyone got corned today. Everyone.
Listen,
And get your one.
Let me read out some of the comments before we wrap it up with Arteta.
Shout out William. Oh gosh.
Oh man.
Mr. PK is saying Foden, Cleo, Saka. I'm not sure about Greenwood. Big up Tom saying end of Arsenal's 25-year run in European competition. Yeah,
Sad.
Likely.
He's a Spurs. My boy's a Spurs fan, so yeah, classic. They're all out today. Him and Jesse. Taylor D saying literally did more than everyone else. Talking about Pepe. He's saying you're right, though, Jalil. Holding was good. Saying you're right about that one. Mr. PK is saying Pepe tried the most. Big up Leon in the building saying, LOL, you man are down bad arguing over fools and fouls.
Yeah, he told a lie.
Leon, just forget this last 10 minutes even happened, bro. I can't lie. So, Leon's saying, anyway, Chelsea through to Champions League final. Yeah.
Salute to them.
Well done.
Congratulations to you, bro. And Otis saying Jalil gave Bellerin a 5.
I didn't.
What? Did you?
I think you did, you know.
Did you? I think you might have, you know. No,
I gave him a 4.
Did you give him a 4?
You give him a 4.
4, innit?
Oh.
This is trying to catch me out.
Let me
find your IP address because I saw that it's linked to South London. You're local, bro. You're local.
You don't want Jalil looking for you, bruv.
There's a big guy looking for you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Jalil's gonna get Otis on his way to knocking out Pepe for. He should have got a 4. Yeah, listen.
Give him a 4-finger snap.
KD saying free hit for top 4 next season. You're European for you. Yeah, listen.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, listen, guys. Let's wrap it up, man. Let's just do a quick 30 seconds each. Rash, give me Arteta's rating and whether you're still Arteta in or out. 30 seconds.
Okay, was never Arteta in or out. And I did say it really depends on the finish of the season. The way it looks like it is finishing the season, it looks like he's going to have to kick rocks because I did say if we don't finish at least 7th or we don't win this European Cup, then he's got to go. The job's too big for him. He's a good guy, but the job's too big.
Yeah. Okay, and what would you give him his rating for today?
I mean, I heard him cheering the team on. Come on, come on! So yeah, he gets a 4 for effort.
Okay, fair enough. I'll come to Jalil last. Jeff, 30 seconds. Arteta, your thoughts, and then give him a rating.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Arteta makes mistakes. Made a few of them, a good few this season. But what do you expect? Like that's a new manager, and unfortunately, we do not have the cachet to attract anyone better. I think we should stick with Arteta. He's already started the clear out process. Might as well finish it off. And we just aren't good. I think we need to accept that as Arsenal fans.
Okay, and what was the rating for today for him?
I think the Martinelli sub was a bit too late. I'm going to go with a 4.
Okay. Last words for you, Jalil. Words on Arteta and his rating for today.
Look, when I said this last year. Arteta came in. There was a plan put on the table. Jeff, Rash, John, I've said it to all 3 of you. This year, I expect to win nothing. I said I don't care where we're going to come into the league as long as we don't get relegated. I know what you remember. We were talking about relegation. Remember that how early it was. He was like, "What if he gets relegated?" I was like, "He's not going to get relegated, but he's not going to win anything this year. We got to get rid of the deadwood, bring in the players that we need." I said this, and potentially give him 2 more windows to bring in the players that we potentially need. So we're getting rid of the people. The wage bill's getting a bit better, and I'm still Mikel in. Having said that, ratings for today he's gonna have to hold a 3. Due to the subs were a bit late, not utilizing El Nene, and he's not the best, but he's in a decent run after Newcastle. I would have put him in the middle, and would have put Tierney was a good shout to bring him straight back on. You know, he was able to play. But other than that, he's gonna have to hold a 3 from me today. But yeah, no, I'll go back to what I said, man. I said it last year. I've been saying it for the longest. we have to give the time that he needs if we want to see a result. Because as Jeff said before, who are you actually going to bring in, and who do you think going to get the better out of these players? A semi-final when you couldn't even, push yourself to get, like, it don't make sense to me.
I just want to add on to that. Yeah, like remember, he is a rookie manager. He's never managed anyone else.
No.
Anyone, he should never have even got the job, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, because he's never managed anyone else, and then you're gonna manage Arsenal. It's like that is a silly decision from Arsenal in the first place. If you want to buy into his project, make him be the guy behind the guy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Make him be the guy behind the guy. If you have that much faith that he's gonna be the guy to lead us in the future, then let him work his tactics from behind. Yeah, let him teach the other guy like what he learned from Pep and so forth, and what he learned from Wenger, and say, look, this is what it is. And then if my man don't try it, then at least he's got that second manager. You know what I mean? He's got that.
Yeah.
He didn't have the experience. To me, I don't understand how someone like Emery didn't get a chance, but he should.
Yeah.
Emery's a better manager than him.
Yeah.
You know why? The only reason why I would say he should get a chance is because, listen, we are getting worse.
Yeah, it's true.
By the game.
Yeah.
Listen,
There's no one else. I don't think there's no one else.
I've got a rebuttal for what Rash said in regards to bringing a guy with a 3-year plan. For example, a man can have just done their project management course, which was about 3 to 4 years, and then go into a business and make them millions. This is an example. That's what they potentially saw with Arteta. He's done his coaching badges. He's class, so he's pretty much entitled to go for a job at that level. To us fans, he's not experienced enough. So I will never say to John or Rash, "You lot are chatting shit, bro. Give him a chance," because he's not experienced, he has got the qualifications. We need to understand he's got the qualifications, but I understand where you lot are coming from in terms of experience compared to a man like Emery, compared to a man like Pep. Anybody you want to compare him to, everybody, he's got more experience other than Ryan Mason. But having said that, as I said before, if you do your qualifications and you get into it, you can go into a job and you can make millions.
Yeah. And I think, that's a good way of summing up. And I think all you guys made very good points. And I think very rational too, not emotional. Like you'll probably see, rightfully so, a lot of fans will be very emotional today, screaming this and that. But yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinion, whether you're Arteta in, Arteta out. All we do know for sure is that Arsenal embarrassed themselves yet again today. And it's just wonderful karma that the guy we sacked may sack the guy that replaced him.
Poetic justice, man. Poetic.
Formula One, here I come.
Yeah, Formula One. Jeff goes, I'm going to join you with that one still. I can't lie. And but yeah, but
there's
listen,
this new one, FE, Formula E. What's this new one? E1? Or is there a new type of racing that's coming out as well?
What's that?
Watch this space anyway. There's a new type of thing coming through.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but listen, people, appreciate everyone who's tuned in throughout, showing us love. Make sure to smash that like button on the way out. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're back tomorrow to rank the top 10 wingers from 10 to 1 with the guys from the near pole. Should be a good one. Make sure to tune in for that one. 6:30 as always. Big up Jeff, big up Jalil, big up Rash for coming on so late and giving us so much of their time. It's been very good, but I think it's probably time we all have a rest. So everyone watching, and to the lads, good evening.
Good evening and salam.
Yeah.